Hello, welcome to a new series. Today we are beginning Zero Time Dilemma. Now, before I go any further into anything, I have to tell you that this is the third game in a series, and I highly recommend going and playing the first two. These games are visual novels. They are very sci-fi, twisty-turny, all that kind of thing. Mystery, thriller. And the first two games in the series, which are 999, 9 persons, 9 doors, 9 hours, which I have totally said in the wrong order there, and Virtue's Last Reward, are both on Game Pass right now. So if you have Game Pass, you can play them immediately. If not, you can buy them in a double pack, and they're often on sale, I think. So they are very worth playing. If you don't want to play them, there's also plenty of YouTube series. I did cover both of them. 999 was a long time ago. It's very baby noob. But sorry, that is Roz. But Virtue's Last Reward is more recent. I played that like a year or so ago, and it was an absolute delight. It was hilarious. We had a great time. It was shocking. It was everything that I could have hoped for. And I have hopes for this, but I'm also very open-minded, and I'm excited to see kind of what it delivers. So in Virtue's Last Reward, they kind of explained what we were going to be doing in this. I don't think I need to go too deep into what this is yet. I'm sure the game's going to explain it. But what I do want to say is that there is a prologue, a written prologue that was in an art book, and I've given that a read, and it's kind of set the scene for where we are, who some characters are, and what's happening, which is very cool. I'm not going to read it out loud, but I can put a link to it in the description below in case anyone's curious and would like to read it themselves. It takes place over a few days in the facility that we are in the experiment that we are currently in, which is something that was explained in Virtue's Last Reward as well. There's some familiar faces, and I don't think I've got any more introduction to do. Is it time? Is it time? I think it's time. Do I new game it? I think we're new gaming it. Oh my god. Let's go. Coincide. What does that mean? Nevada Desert Decom.
Hey, open up!
31st of December 28th.
Shit. What's wrong with you?
Someone's one-night mistake?
A mistake?
Maybe Diana's.
This isn't the time for jokes.
Let me guess. That helmet can't come off, can it?
So creepy. I don't want it near me. Where the hell did this thing come from?
I can't believe we're having a cutscene like this.
Forget it. Shouldn't we be trying to get out of here?
Impossible. This is a confinement room.
The bar is only open from the other side.
Nothing to do but ask whoever did this to let us out.
The mastermind's right there. That kid
Me?
locked us up.
Oh.
So he was the one who put these on us?
I thought he was pointing directly at me.
It wasn't me.
It talks.
I totally understand why there's a prologue. A written prologue.
Life is so vile, don't you think? There are moments when a single snail can make a world go extinct.
Go extinct.
What the hell are you going on about?
Who are you?
I'm sure you can determine that eventually.
Oof, this audio
Why are you
balance.
doing this?
I require all of you to take part in a game.
A game?
with the fate of you, me, and the human race in the balance.
Fuck that!
Let's get started, shall we?
What is happening? Okay. Are we in an honorary game by any chance?
Beneath my foot, there's a coin. One side of it is red, while the other side is blue. Which side of the coin is facing up?
Oh god.
Make a guess. However, you only get one chance.
This seems very unfair.
Do we get something if we get it right?
Your freedom. I promise that I will release all of you.
And what if we're wrong?
You won't lose. You will have to stay in the game until at least 6 of you are dead.
Oh boy.
What? Let's go with blue.
It's red.
Right, red. It's gotta be red.
50-50
So,
chance.
do we all have to agree?
The odds for each are the same.
Then we should vote. Wait! I can't believe you guys.
Kane's right. Just going to do what he says?
What do you think, Carlos? You are the leader of this group.
Carlos, okay.
Your decision as everyone's final answer.
Oh, he's got too
What
much
are you
power,
talking
this guy.
about?
I'll let Carlos choose.
Pick red.
It's blue.
So what do you say, Carlos?
No, Carlos!
Don't answer him!
The music's so loud compared to some of the voices. I'll have to try and fix it.
Carlos. You are that solitary snail. The fate of the
Carlos
world
the snail.
rests on your decision.
I mean, he's gonna get it wrong, right? We have to play this game. But 6 of us have to die? Am I? Oh, no. This me, I get to choose. Alright, I've fixed the volume, I hope. I'm really sorry that, like, you couldn't hear what he was saying because, like, the person who was telling us the rules, because it was drowned out by the music. I don't like having this choice. So, hold on, let me talk for a second. We are in confinement rooms. So, let me give some pretext. In VLR, this is your final spoiler warning for the previous games, by the way. I am going to be talking about the previous games and discussing anything that might crop up about them. So I'm going to give some pretext, is that the word? About where we are right now. So, we, at the end of VLR, no, not at the end, at the beginning of VLR, I guess, we switched consciousness with our future self. We went into their body, and our future self went back into our body. And in VLR, we were playing our young self in our old body, doing the nunnery game. And I think at the same time, well, not I think, it's cleared up by reading the prologue with the dates. The old us that travelled back to our young body, this is what we were doing. Now, we had a audio recording of something that happened during a test, what's it called? A Mars tech test. Like, they were testing the conditions as if they were going to send somebody to Mars. And that seems to be the core of where Radical 6, the virus, begun. So me, well, I'm saying me, Sigma, I don't know if that's how it works in this game. I don't think we are particularly Sigma. But, so Sigma, this is young Sigma's body, but with old Sigma's brain. So this Sigma saw the end of the world. Well, yeah, pretty much the end of the world. All the nuclear winter and stuff. He spent many years developing lots of science and setting up an honorary game. And so now he has transported back to this. I guess trusting that his young self is going to get to the point that he needs to get to be able to switch back later or something. So actually, I don't know if I've got the end of it right yet, but maybe we'll learn throughout this game a bit more clarity about the things that I'm confused about. So yeah, we are in that facility right now, except this isn't what we were here for, or like, this isn't what we were supposed to be here for. We were supposed to be simulating a mission to Mars. We have this facility, we had like tasks to be doing to stay sane, and it's been hard for Sigma in particular because Sigma, Phi and Akane all know about the future, and they know they are here to try and prevent the release of Radical 6. However, they can't tell anybody else that. But it seems Sigma has been having trouble keeping that to himself. The first day, they almost locked him in the confinement rooms because apparently there's a protocol that if anybody loses their minds, you've got to lock them in the confinement rooms, and he had a bit of an outburst. So that's kind of a context of the rooms that we're in right now. And on the recording that we listened to during VLR, the audio recording of the Mars mission, I'm gonna call it the Mars mission, but they haven't actually gone to Mars, they're in Nevada. On the recording of the Mars mission, they were seeing video footage that had been looped, and we know that that was the 31st of December because it was the, what would you call it? I've forgotten the name. Some sort of eclipse, the red eclipse, where the moon was gone red. And the dude was talking about it, so we have a date that the 31st of December is the day that shit went wrong, and that is what we are seeing right now. We don't know what happened because the video was on the loop, and we had a woman's voice telling us that she had killed 6 people, which is interesting because this dude said, what was it? You can only win if you kill 6 people? No, it wasn't that, but I've forgotten already what he said. Something about killing 6 people. That's how you'll get out of here. No, the game ends when 6 people are dead or something. And then she also said, and I didn't even just kill 6 people, I killed 6 billion people or something, which means the virus got released. So what we are here to do, I guess, is outsmart this person and figure it out, and probably fail a lot in the process, but thankfully we can jump timelines. So although it's not ideal, but we want to try and find the timeline. Well, in VLR we went around different timelines gathering the information we needed to get a good timeline. I'm assuming we're going to be doing the same thing, but I'm sure we'll find out. Now this decision, what if we choose the right one and we can all just go? So, I mentioned Akane, Phi, and Sigma. Junpei is also here. And I think Junpei was the dude who told us to choose blue. And Boob Lady, I don't know her name yet, told us to choose red. Who do we go with? This is going to take me far too long. It's 50-50 chance. Blue. Oh god, I did it. I do need to also turn those effect volumes down.
It's blue.
I got it right.
So, who was it who said it was red again?
Well done, Carlos.
Carlos
Are you some
is
kind of
one guy.
clairvoyant?
It was just luck. I had a 50% chance. It's not too hard to get it right.
Hey, hold on a sec.
Not too hard.
Okay, sure, you lucked out with your guess. But what if you had gotten it wrong?
What does it matter? Everything worked out fine.
So, are you going to make good on our deal?
Fear not. I'm a fair person. I promised to release you, and I shall.
Did we win?
But before that, I apologize, but you must all see it.
Sleep.
When next you wake, you will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Why would we forget?
I wonder. Pleasant dreams.
Because of Soparel? Oh wow, we just all... Wait, are we all dead? By sleep? Does he mean dead? Because that would make us forget.
I know. You're...
What do you know, Carlos? Was this a win? Is this an end? Payoff? Nevada Desert Decom. We're all outside! There we are. Okay, so I'm gonna try and... This is strange because usually I can control how fast the text goes, you know?
Hey, hold on. Why are we outside?
Carlos. Akane.
I have no clue.
Junpei.
When I woke up, we were on the ground over there.
Huh?
What is it?
Didn't we all have something attached to our left wrists?
I suppose we might have.
Sigma.
Coin.
Huh?
Phi.
Nothing. I just saw an image of a coin flash in my mind. It was flipped and falling.
Come to think of it. Damn, I can't remember anything.
Me neither.
Phi's done a good job, remember?
Neither can I.
It somehow feels like I made a bet with someone, but
Someone?
What kind of bet?
This is so different.
Did we all forget what happened?
hey, could I ask all of you something? Who is this kid?
It's a good question. Who are you, kid? Tell me. No, don't just end. What's happening now? Did we get credits? No! GG, everyone! We did it! Absolutely smashed it. And that was Zero Time Dilemma. I hope you enjoyed the series. I mean, did we save the world? I think we may have failed the mission though. So the mission was to find out about Radical 6 and stop it from happening. Did we do that by not playing the game, or is he just gonna release it anyway? So I'm trying to think of things to think of. Things to note, sorry. Sigma and Akane were both very much do not play this coin flip game. They're very wary of everything. And like what were they gonna do though? They were locked in a room. I feel like we need to play along for a bit at least to be able to find out what the plan is. I'm gonna see. I don't think I can skip these guys. I'm gonna cut back in and when these are done, and we'll see what happens. Oh, I managed it! I got achievement, beginning of the end. Beginning of the end of the world, probably. End 1. CQD. What does CQD stand for? Maybe that'll make some sense after. Oh yeah, we haven't even saved the game yet. We've already completed the game and we haven't even saved it. Save complete. There we go. Now it's time to choose whose fate you will follow first. Select a team to continue the story. Ooh. This is so different. CQD. There we go. That's what CQD stands for. Oh, Carlos. Q. Someone. Is this Diana from the prologue? So do we want to follow the leader? Do we want to follow her? Mysterious kid? You know what? I feel like I might start with the leader. No, I might start with her. So I'm just saying. She's suspiciously ginger and friendly looking. And if she is Diana from the prologue, she is a nurse. Do I even get a choice, or do I have to do the one? Oh, I thought it was gonna, like, give me a confirmation. Never mind. Each image you see here is a story fragment. Only one is available to you now, but more will unlock as the story unfolds. Select an unlocked fragment to continue the story. When you find you are unsure about how to control something in the game, question mark in the top right to open control guide. So this is the first time of me playing one of these games on computer, actually. Usually I play on PlayStation, but this is entirely on PC today for me. You can also press back on the controller, or F1 or F... what button is this telling me to press? F1 and 1 at the same time? Or F11? I don't know. Okay, so there's only one story fragment there. Oh, we can... Ah, look. Okay. So these are all the coin flip, though. Okay, I feel like I should go back as him then, because he's the one that made the choice. I also didn't notice who was on whose team or anything like that. From what I know, they go in teams of 3 and 3. And there seem to be 3 rooms with 3 people in there, but I don't know. I know he was the last person to pass out there. I'm gonna go with him. Oh, look, okay. Heads or tails. And then this led to this. This is gonna lead elsewhere. Does every person or each team have a flowchart? Let me see what this one looks like. Okay. I guess they are on the same path until, like, different things happen, and then it'll start branching for each individual thing, maybe? Right, let's jump then.
Time to choose, Carlos. You are that solitary snail. The fate of the world rests on your decision.
Is this like the snail effect instead of the butterfly effect? Right, hopefully I'm done with adjusting the volume. So we're going to choose red this time then. Are we all going to blame that girl as well? Or we're going to get blamed by Akane and Sigma for even making the choice?
It's red.
Rip.
See? Told you it was blue.
Why is he just flexing his bicep?
Carlos, you asshole! You got it wrong!
Wow, just...
Carlos.
What?
What were you
Don't...
thinking?
What do you mean?
Hey, wait a second.
It was Chance.
Carlos isn't the one to be blamed for all this.
Thank you.
Right. The person who started it is...
Exactly. Rude people.
So, what now?
You should know.
There's no
already.
need.
You were wrong, so the game continues.
Until 6 people are dead, huh?
At least 6.
At least 6.
It's possible there may be more than that.
So this one, is this
Why don't we hurry and get this over with then?
the first Nonary
Before
game?
you begin, I'm going to need all of you to go to sleep.
Okay.
Sleep?
When next you wake, you will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Okay.
Forget? But why?
There's no point to telling you now. You won't remember anything in a moment. Pleasant dreams.
Okay. So, is this the first Nonary-ish game that we've been part of that hasn't been in our control? We tried. Everybody just turned on me. It was so rude. It's a 50-50 chance and I got it wrong and they're like, you're the worst person in the world for getting that wrong. At least this feels like the choice we were supposed to make. We're getting fancy credits this time. Why was Child holding the crossbow? I should start to pay attention to who's in whose team. Why is the Akane wielding a chainsaw? There was a doggo too. This is a cool intro. I'm ready for murder games. I am so here for murder games. I love that logo as well, by the way. I think it's gorgeous. I like the whole aesthetic of the main menu as well.
Carlos! Carlos!
Akane.
Okay, we've remembered names then.
Bastard! What the hell's going on? You brought all of us here!
No! It's not me!
Then what the fuck is that stupid thing on your head?
Let it go, Eric. No need to take it all out on the kid.
It's a fair question.
Mira?
I wonder what this
Mira.
is.
No!
Give it up, Diana.
It might
It's
go
better
off.
that you don't force it off.
Why do you say that?
You should listen to her. I get the feeling she's seen it before.
Bracelet?
Very smooth
That's
Sigma.
what it was called a year ago. Right, Akane?
Junpei.
Is Junpei so chill because he
Good morning.
thinks... Oh, God.
How are you feeling?
Who's this?
I am Zero. The second Zero.
The second?
Like 0,
Let me
0.
make one thing clear. This is a recording. So don't bother asking questions as I cannot answer them.
It's the
I'd
rules
like to tell
meeting.
you an old story. 17 years ago, on a rainy morning, a woman went jogging in a large park. Her usual route led her to a fork in the road. Normally she'd run down the right path, but for some reason, this day, she chose the left. Along the way, she bumped into a senior citizen she saw every day. Surprised to see her, they asked, "Why did you come this way today?" This was her reply. Because there was a snail. Her body was discovered a few hours later. Murdered. They found her in some bushes along the left path. Sometimes, life is simply unfair. Don't you think?
That's the snail.
What the hell is all this nonsense?
It's the same for all of you. The pull of an unjust fate carried you along to this moment. Only to find yourselves in this bomb shelter 50 meters below ground.
Wait, what?
As you can see, this place is divided into 3 sections.
Okay.
Carlos, Akane, and Junpei, you 3 are in Ward C.
Okay, that's
You will
easy to
henceforth
remember.
be referred to as C-Team. Your leader shall be Carlos. Next is Q, Mira, and Eric. You are located in Ward Q.
3
Your
new
name
people.
will be Q-Team.
Okay.
As evidenced by the name, the leader is Q.
Hey, wait!
Is this a joke?
And finally, Diana, Phi, and Sigma Ward D is where the three of you are.
That makes sense.
Diana is the leader. That makes you the D team.
She's so sad.
You may wander as you like, as long as you remain within your respective wards. There is a time limit, however. 90 minutes. Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. An anesthetic and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
Memory erasing drugs?
As a result, you'll all fall into a deep, uninterrupted sleep. You will also forget everything that occurred in those past 90 minutes.
Ooh.
What?
The bracelet has an additional function. A watch. Pressing the buttons on each side simultaneously will display the time.
12:10.
Today is December 31st, New Year's Eve. The year turns over in less than half a day. Unfortunately, very few of you will find yourselves able to welcome a new 2029. Take a look at the door.
Oh, it's so
It's
grim.
clearly marked with an X. Beyond this X door is a hallway with an elevator. Riding the elevator up will take you above ground. There's no other way out.
Okay.
The door is easy enough to open. Simply obtain the X passes and enter them into the input device beside it. 6 X passes are needed for it to unlock.
Right.
1 X pass will be announced every time someone dies.
Oh, shit. That's cool.
In blunter terms, if 6 of you die, the rest will gain all of the passwords and will be able to open the X door.
This is bullshit.
One caveat. The door remains open for only 30 seconds. Once that passes, it will automatically close and never open again.
Standard. Better than 9 seconds.
Oh yes. With this information, surely some of you at this point are thinking, how can I kill 6 people?
What? No one would.
Some
I'll give
people
you
are.
one opportunity. By majority vote, determine one team to execute.
What?
What?
Do you see the computer in the corner of the room?
Excuse me?
The team names of your newfound enemies will be displayed on that monitor. Choose the team you've decided to eliminate. Each team gets 1 vote. The leader must submit it for the group. Your deadline is 13:30.
No!
Any team that hasn't voted before the time limit is up shall be penalized 2 votes. The group with 2 or more votes will lose. Every member of that team will be executed.
This isn't fair!
Let us begin. This is the decision game, a game of fate. The lives of you, me, and the human race hang in the balance.
Okay. No! I mean, there's... Oh, God. There's gotta be a way of, like... doing something else. I don't want to just vote for people. What if we all vote for each other, though? I like that. We could try and organize that. Do I trust people? So right, we have people that we trust on 2 teams, right? Sigma and Akane, Sigma and Phi and Akane are on separate teams. So they're not going to vote for each other. So we're obviously going to kill the kid. This is so bad. But this isn't our goal, right? Right. It's only half a day until the new year begins, and this is the day that Radical 6 gets released. He said in 90 minutes, we'll forget everything as well. And that's regardless of what happens. So, we're not voting for who to vote for right now. We're voting for who to advance the story with. now we know who's on each team. Oh, what I was trying to say, it's really difficult to talk when it's just cutscenes, because obviously I can't just make comments between things. What I was trying to say was Junpei looks so chill. And I don't know if it's just because he's assuming it's gonna be like the previous one. He's like, we know that there's a reason behind this, and oh, I'm not gonna die, but like, you know, you're probably gonna die. This seems to be out of our control right now. Alright, let's see what happens then if so new. They're all different. Okay. So the question is, do we want to hang out with Akane and Junpei and Carlos? Or I nearly said Luna. Phi, Sigma, and Diana. I kind of still want to hang out with these guys for now. So, yeah, Junpei isn't in on what we are in on. Like, so that's got to be really confusing for him. Like, in the prologue story, they mention, like, oh, this is young Tenmyoji. Because, like, that's all they know of him. Not Akane, obviously, but Phi and Sigma. So if I click on this, right, it shows us some branches. Are we going to get to vote as everyone and just watch everyone get killed? And actually play his game? I really think we need to vote so that everyone only gets one vote, because he said the people with 2 votes get killed. Right, let's jump to here then. This is so different. I know I keep saying it. Execution C? No, no execution. No. Prep room. So we each have our own, like, wing of the area. Decontamination room, is that what it said? Control. Power. Oh god, we've got many rooms. Oh, not the infirmary. Pantry.
So this is the last room.
Yes.
Rec room.
We've checked everywhere we could.
Map of Ward C stored in file.
It's just as Zero said, huh?
There's no way to get out, except by opening the X door.
50 minutes left until the vote deadline.
Don't tell me you want to vote.
How can we not? If we refuse, C-Team gets 2 votes automatically. We'll die.
But...
Come on,
Hey,
you're smarter
do
than
you
this.
think this could be part of the experiment? DCOM's whole psychological test.
Nope.
What? Why?
That masked guy called himself Zero. I have no clue why he's here, but he's for real.
So that means he's actually willing to kill off a whole team?
Yeah.
But how?
He said that there's an anesthetic in our bracelets, right? So we'll be sleeping, and then bam!
Or maybe... There's a bunch of different ways.
If only there was a way to contact someone on the other teams.
Why would you need to reach them? What, you're planning on begging them not to vote C-Team or something?
Well, no, but I thought, why not spread out the votes?
Exactly! This is
What
what,
do you
I'm
mean?
saying.
Remember what Zero said? The group with 2 or more votes will lose.
I get it. Maybe C-Team could vote for D-Team, D-Team for Q-Team, and Q-Team for C-Team. Then all the teams would have 1 vote each.
Precisely.
And that'd make it a 3-way tie. And no one would have to die?
Exactly.
How do we make sure they know to do it?
It would be helpful if we had Esper's That's not gonna work though, is it?
Hey! Mira! Eric! Diana!
Phi! Sigma! Can you hear us?
Can they hear us?
It's not working.
Oh, damn it.
Damn it.
Hey, Akane, why don't you try using the morphogenetic field?
Huh? Morphogenetic
That
field?
was such a side eye. Let the game end. What?
Let the game end where I treat two. What's this supposed to mean?
What
the
is
game
that?
will end, and something about two people? I guess the tough part is figuring out treat. If it's like trick or treat, then maybe it means there's a reward or a gift or something.
Don't be an anagram.
But it could also mean treatment, which would imply being cared for.
Either way, it doesn't make sense.
Hey, anyone know what this thing could be?
A box?
What's inside of it?
Maybe
False
some kind of white smoke.
Quit.
Automate Bako?
You've heard of it, Carlos?
Urashima Taro, right? Japanese folklore. Something about jumping through time, I think.
What?
This label says Force Quit Box.
What's that?
Looks like there's a keyboard.
There's probably a password that goes there.
Then something ends if you punch it in?
But
The
what,
game?
though?
Maybe the game Zero's making us play.
Wait. You really think Zero'd put something that easy here?
No.
Seems like it wouldn't even have to be a box for that.
Didn't think it'd work.
Just pressing random buttons isn't going to solve anything. So, what now?
What can we do?
Maybe we should just get this voting business over with.
Junpei,
No, we still have some time.
Come on, man, you're supposed to be the leader here.
Yeah, so don't just
How
be
the hell did
hasty.
we get into this mess anyway? Do you guys have any ideas?
Ooh, choice. What to ask? Who is Zero? What is Zero's purpose? What is your relationship? Who am I that's asking the questions? Am I Carlos? Am I Junpei? Purpose.
Why is Zero doing this?
To make us play a game, right? This decision game or whatever.
With the fate of mankind on the line.
so it's true.
Do you know something, Akane?
I think if we end up losing this game, we're all going to die. 6 billion people will.
So what Sigma said back then up in DCOM was...
At this rate, 6 billion people will die.
Yes, what Sigma said is the truth. Have you ever heard of the term reverie syndrome? What causes it is unknown. Neither the nerves nor the brain have abnormalities. But somehow, this disease causes you to stop reacting to a variety of stimuli. I've heard there are people from all over the world who have become affected by this.
Hey, hold up. How does this and what we were talking about before go together?
Shouldn't you know already?
Huh?
A crisis.
Why?
Mankind is currently facing what is clearly an unprecedented crisis. Those affected are sensing it's coming.
Oh, that's why you should know. Because he's
Reverie syndrome.
You've heard of it?
got
Yeah,
powers.
kinda.
Kinda. He looked a bit traumatized there when he said kinda. Alright, I guess we're gonna get to ask all the things then, so that's good. Who is Zero?
Who is Zero?
To be accurate, you should probably ask, who is the second Zero instead?
Well, yes,
Then
smart
that
ass.
means there has to have been a first one, right?
Yeah, there is.
You know him?
Sorta. I brought it up earlier. A bracelet a lot like this one has been strapped to my wrist before. It happened last year. Akane and I were trapped somewhere. The person responsible back then was named Zero.
Don't tell him it was there.
I don't think that one has anything to do with this one.
It's gotta be connected.
Just, please. Believe me.
Friggin' Junpei, didn't have to bring that up.
She's right.
Could have talked to her about it first. Okay. We're gonna ask what's their relationship. Because, like, right now, if we just say, oh, she was Zero, that's kind of sus.
Akane Kurashiki. Junpei Tenmyoji. You're both Japanese, right?
Yes.
And you both lived in Japan when you were kids. You even went to the same school. So you're childhood friends.
Who told you that?
Sigma. He mentioned it back in DCOM. We all lived in close quarters in that facility for 5 days.
Oh, we're not in there anymore,
Information
are we?
spreads fast. So, whose idea was it for you to join?
Huh?
The DCOM experiment. You two signed up together, right?
No, we didn't. We did this on our own.
Wait, you're telling me you guys just happened to bump into each other at DCOM?
It wasn't a
I was
coincidence.
gonna say, that's wild.
It was inevitable.
Yeah, but why?
Why did you subject yourself to this circus?
That wasn't an
I didn't
answer.
mention it before. I kind of really need a lot of cash. They said they'd give us 500,000 if we joined up.
Huh. Color me surprised. Thought a hero of justice had no need of money.
A what?
Didn't you say you're a firefighter? A really good one? You've faced off against danger and saved a whole bunch of people.
Okay.
Sounds like a hero to me.
I just have good instincts. Doesn't seem to matter where I find myself. They're pretty good at telling me which path has death at the end.
I mean, that's been true so far. Oh, was that a reference to the snail path? It's basically, if there's a snail, go that way.
Do you hear something?
Over there.
Gab!
Doggo!
Where did you come from?
Looks like you made it here using this vent.
Does that mean it's connected to the surface?
Doggo vented.
I don't think so. A vent to the surface would defeat the purpose of a bomb shelter.
So he came from another ward then.
It's too dark, I can't see anything. But Ward Q is down that direction, right?
Okay. This is how we pass
Think
the
you
message.
can fit in there, Akane?
No, there's no way.
Someone likes cake too much.
Wow.
Oh, I know. Let's cut off Junpei's arm. He should be able to fit through then.
Hey!
That was harsh. She's
Eric!
tiny.
No answer, huh?
Can we put a note on the dog?
Hey, Gab. Did they steal you away from DCOM too?
But why the dog?
Maybe they felt bad about leaving him alone up there?
Baloney. You really think Zero'd do us any favors?
Hold on. I think I got an idea that may work.
I don't want the dog
This
to
here,
be
this
here.
case. It holds medication, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. It's empty.
Did that bastard Zero take the meds?
I still think this could work. We can use it. Wait a sec.
It's a murder game. I don't want Doggo to be here. Doggo shouldn't be involved. Gab. The dog's name's
Beer
Gab.
coaster and a pen.
I found them on the counter of the bar.
Oh, there's something written on it.
I did that.
That pen
Hello,
looks like
Carlos here.
my graphic
C-Team
tablet
is
pen.
voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team, and Q-Team for C-Team.
Oh!
Okay.
You're going to put it in the case and have Gab go through the vent.
Yeah.
Cross your fingers he can get to Q-Team.
You really think it'll be that simple?
So we shouldn't?
Is this gonna make
Well,
us a
I
target?
guess we don't have anything to lose. Why don't we give it a shot?
D. So we're voting for D. Okay. Oh.
What did you throw?
Cheese. Picked it up with the coaster. Was over there on the counter.
Cheese?
Why don't we just toss in some ketchup and pickles too? Maybe next time he comes back, he'll be a hot dog.
Wow.
It
What's
was
with
a joke.
What's with the sass? Junpei, chill.
5 minutes left.
5 minutes. We might as well vote now.
Gab's not come back.
Let's just vote, Carlos. Like I said, if we forfeit,
I know.
Gab's just chilling in the vent eating cheese.
hey, there's one thing we can do.
What is it?
You remember what you wrote on the Gab letter?
Yeah.
The what?
The message we sent the furry pigeon to deliver? C-Team is voting for D-Team, so D-Team should vote for Q-Team and Q-Team for C-Team.
Yeah? So what?
Is it just reminding us so we don't forget?
Vote for Q-Team instead.
Excuse me?
Junpei,
Oh,
you can't
God.
be suggesting. If we do that, they'll end up with 2 votes and...
Yep, Q-Team will be out.
Junpei!
Granted, this whole thing is assuming our initial plan works. The note makes it to D-Team, and Diana votes the way we want her to.
I think
Think
she
about it
will.
for a second. 6 people have to die or we're never getting out of this bomb shelter. Those are the rules of the decision game according to Zero. Balancing the votes won't do us any good. We'll just end up falsely prolonging someone's death.
Junpei,
No, we've got things to figure out. This is not how it's going.
Is in 3 minutes.
Come on, Carlos, vote for Q-Team.
no, you can't!
We're so happy to vote for our friends here. Okay. It's time to decide. Choose who to execute. I don't like that I'm choosing who to execute. I'm just making a vote, okay? I mean, we're going D-Team. In the hopes that they manage to pass on the message. Right, so this means D-Team is voting for Q-Team. But we do not know that Q-Team is going to vote for us. So Q-Team could also vote for D-Team and they could die. Which would mean we should vote for Q-Team. But there's no way of us knowing that. I think we've got to assume the plan worked. Because if we then change it, we're killing people. At least we tried to do it well. This was my plan all along. I wanted everyone to have 1 vote. D-Team. That is the right one, isn't it? Yeah. Diana, because I think she will do what we said. I think.
Your vote has been accepted.
Ah, I was worried you weren't going to do it, Carlos.
Don't be relieved yet.
You'll see, Akane.
Please.
Just because we did what we said we would doesn't mean this will work. Hell, we don't even know if our note reached the other teams or not. And even if it did, there's no guarantee they did what we asked. 2 possibilities will come out of this. The 3 members of D-Team will die.
Or it's our heads on the chopping block.
It
90
could
minutes have passed. Your time limit has
could
ended.
make us a target.
Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing.
Oh.
You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake, those who survived will be able to regret the decision.
Oh, nice.
As
Best
all
reward
members of
ever.
a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered.
Oh, God.
Pleasant dreams.
This Zero is sadistic. So, everyone goes to sleep regardless, and just some people don't wake up. That's scary. I mean, I want to continue this one, right? Wait, that would be going back and changing what we did. Wait, do we just have to... Oh, do we have to go through and do what everyone... Do we have to carry out the plan with everyone? Ah, okay. So, let's go to D team then. They need to vote for Q team. Let's do it. Right.